What's going on, everybody? Eric Lindquist at Awesemo.com coming to you with my it's going to technically be four prize picks for today. Looking forward to giving you the goods. We went three for three yesterday, under on Blake Snell fantasy points, and we got that Bo Bichette bomb. It was a good time. That was double stacked with the 1.5 over on total bases. Trying to do it again today. Hopefully, we can keep the good juju going. You can help me out by hitting that like button, subscribe button, and notification bell as we dig in. But of course, the best thing you can do for yourself to help your ROI today is not my picks, but using promo code Awesemo. You'll get $100 free, and free money is better than money earned in any kind of capacity. Well, that's not always true, but $100 free, that's going to go a long way for you, as well as one free month of Awesemo Plus Platinum just by signing up and trying PrizePicks today. So use that promo code Awesemo, take advantage of it. And now let's get ourselves to the picks, shall we? Let's go. I'm going to keep it going here. I'm feeling pretty good about these picks. I've got one pitcher that's going to be on the board, and it's not going to be who you expect. Well, if you've seen me do shows, maybe it is, but Kyle Bradish, we like the over of 4.5. And this guy, he's been on the struggle bus. There's no doubt about it. Kyle Bradish doesn't even have a picture there. He's a lovely looking kid from Baltimore. He's going to be just fine today, I think, in this strikeout matchup. The Cubs in years past have actually been a better strikeout matchup than they appear to be now. 23% against right-handed pitching here. This really comes down to hoping and making sure that we get Jason Hayward in this lineup, because that is going to bolster the K's significantly. I mean, if Rivas, if he could show up, that would be great. Patrick Wisdom needs to be in this lineup with this 35.6% K percentage, because you get guys like Christopher Morel. They're actually on the upper echelon in terms of strikeouts, 21.7% K percentage. There's lots of guys like Nico Horner and Drelton Simmons, if he's in the lineup, Nick Madrigal. All these guys are sub 15% strikeout guys. So there's a lot of spots that are going to be tough to build up strikeouts. But then you get the Patrick Wisdom 35.6% K percentage. You get, if Clint Frazier were in the lineup for some reason, whatever, 25%, but doubtful. I'm looking specifically at Jason Hayward. So long as he's there, 24.2%, he'll be in the back half of that lineup. But that's two more opportunities for Kyle Bradish to get over this 4.5 number. He's now gone over 4 of his last 5 outings. He looked really, really good last time out. Ran into some tough troubles in the 4th inning, but got off to a hot start, hit that over immediately for us. I'm going right back to the well with Kyle Bradish. He's a pitcher that cheapest guy over on DraftKings today. So yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable, but we're looking at that outing against Seattle, and I thought there were a lot of positives to draw off of that. Let's keep it going. So yeah, 4.5, too low of a number. That's what it comes down to. So he's the first guy on the card. Let's go to our home runs, because this is just a joke again. Why is Aaron Judge, Rizzo, and LeMahieu? Why do I get to play the over of that? And it's unfortunate, because if you Google, well, not Google, that makes no sense, but if you put in Judge, fantasy score is the only one you can couple it with. So I apologize. We can't just do our typical total bases over 1.5. We're going to make it the combination. But Judge, Rizzo, LeMahieu, that is going to be the main focal point of what I'm doing. Plus 200 is the number for Aaron Judge. And then I get 2 other guys with it. And again, if you're going to play him just as a 2-player flex, which sometimes I don't think you're really allowed to do that, because you have to add something from a different team. But when I get to play Judge, Rizzo, LeMahieu together with Aaron Judge over 8.5 fantasy points, that is basically paying you out 2-to-1 instantly. If I remove Bradish, look at this payout. It's basically 3x. That is plus 200 on the number. Plus you get the extra outs of Rizzo and LeMahieu with Aaron Judge hitting a double and scoring plus a walk. Like that would get you over 8.5. You have other outs that exist. So I'm getting not just the plus 200 that you would get at books, but I'm getting this extra insurance. So that is the huge part. And then obviously, you add Kyle Bradish to the fray, it becomes a 5x payout structure. So I got to say, it is one of those things where it just comes down to the math of what it really makes sense to do. And going up against Cole Sands, who's going to be on the mound for Minnesota, making his 3rd major league start here in Minnesota, it's not going to be a fun spot to be inserted. He's had over a 15-degree launch angle so far. We have to accumulate more sample size to really draw conclusions, but think about it this way. On a team with Chris Archer and Bailey Ober and some of these other not aces, we'll say, he is a guy who's being rotated in as a 5th starter. So I do not feel very confident for his prospects today going up against this Bronx Bomber lineup. I wish instead of LeMahieu, we could put Stanton in there, but I digress. It's still a fantastic play. So these 3 are getting played together. But my last pick, I am going to, where is it? It runs and RBIs. I'm going to scroll down to Mr. Trevor Story. We're going to take the over. You click that. There we go. Trevor Story, over 0.5 runs plus RBIs. And it's been tough sledding on the whole for Trevor Story compared to some of his league averages. He's at a 31% K percentage. That's way up from 23.4% with Colorado last season. His walks have gone up slightly. That's great, but only a 214 ISO. This is a guy for his career who's around a 250 ISO guy. So some of the power numbers, some of the other metrics have been way, way down. But we're still looking at a pretty decent run of games here for the last month. I'm not a big hot streaks guy, but I definitely think that at only 29 years of age, Trevor Story on the heels of a big contract is somebody who is going to start playing better than we've seen of late. And my God, we have seen it of late that he can be very, very good. This is a spot against a lefty. And if you just put in any blanket lefty, regardless of if they're Carlos Rodon or if they're Suarez, like in this instance, you are looking at Trevor Story being a notorious lefty killer. The guy, for his career against left-handed pitching, over a 300 hitter. That seems like something I'm pretty interested in. A 305 average as opposed to a 256 average against right-handed pitching for his career. Yeah, in 2022, still a decent enough mark difference. 243 average against lefties, 220 against righties. But this really comes down to the opportunity in this lineup, top to bottom. You have in front of him setting the table Rafael Devers, JD Martinez, lots of guys, lots of opportunities. And from a mathematical perspective, he's plus 130 to record an RBI today and minus 115 to record a run. So that means he's a favorite to record the run, and I'm getting the RBI for free. Like, this is just a can't miss over. I feel like you got to be taking crazy pills not to like this as an over. And to further my point against Suarez for the season, and this is just not a good spot you're looking at for him. More than likely, he's the presumed starter. Patrick Sandoval, or not Patrick Sandoval, but Suarez. We'll see what ends up happening here. But regardless, looking at this lineup, whoever ends up on the mound in this spot from the Angels side, it's going to be a very positive situation for him. But it's presumed to be Jose Suarez, a lefty. I love the over of 0.5 runs plus RBIs for Trevor Story. So here you go. Here are the picks for today. We've got Kyle Bradish, 4.5 strikeouts. We're going to take the over. Aaron Judge, along with this Judge Rizzo LeMahieu. Make sure that lineup comes out and that you have those three in it. I don't know why they wouldn't be, but I don't want to be stuck getting a lower payout and having to just play the 8.5 hitter fantasy score. So I'm just going to double check and make sure that lineup comes out correctly. But those two coupled together get that positive correlation. And lastly, Trevor Story, we're going over 0.5 runs plus RBIs. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Can I possibly go 4 for 4 after a 3 for 3 and a 3 for 3 start for my week on Sunday and Monday here? Check out all of my picks here on the Odd Chopper channel, day in, day out. Hit subscribe, hit the like button, do all of those great things. Most importantly, though, use promo code Awesemo. Get that $100 first match deposit bonus.